So the Switch 2 just got officially announced after months of rumours and speculation. Now I'm sure that you've seen a few reaction vids already, so I thought I'd look at this from a different perspective, which is from an Ally X owner's view. So here are my top 12 key thoughts, including whether we should be super excited or pretty apathetic towards the newly announced Switch 2. So at one is that I love the bigger screen, which is a nice step up from the Switch OLED 7-inch screen and noticeably bigger than the original Switch's 6.2 inches. I do love my 7-inch screen on my Ally X, and this screen size does make it feel portable and great in the hands, compared to say the whopping 8.8 inches found on the Legion Go. I must say though that playing on other 8-inch screen sizes like the PlayStation Portal is just super nice. It really does make me hope that the Ally 2, which I predict will come out around the July time this year, with the Z2 Extreme processor will also be 8 inches, as having the extra inch really does make all the difference.
That's what she said. That's good. Oh.
At 2 is that I really love the very subtle textured finish of the Switch 2. One of the things I love the most about my Ally X is the super tiny RG lettering, which form the basis for the textured grip on the back. And in fact, despite the many flaws of the Portal, one of the coolest features is the super tiny PlayStation shapes, like circles and triangles, which form its textured grip as well. And it's these finishes which really give off a truly premium feel. For 3 is that I love the black aesthetic of the Switch 2. I'll be honest, I was never really a fan of the white colour when I used to own my OG Ally. I know this is a completely personal choice, so do let us know whether you prefer white or black in the comments below, but to me it just collects dust and dirt way too easily. So the black finish on the Ally X is something I really value. It's great especially when playing in darker environments, and the black on the Switch 2 and dock make it look super clean. Sticking with the topic of colour at 4 is I think that the subtle pink and blue colouring on the Switch 2 is really neat, but I really do wish the thumbsticks had RGB lighting. Now listen, I know I'm very tacky. Wrestling fans like me know that Solo Sikoa is a Temu version of Roman Reigns. And one of my favourite places to visit here in the UK is a place called Blackpool, which is the Temu version of Las Vegas. Yes, it's a dump and it's very tacky. And I know I'm in the small minority when it comes to loving RGB lighting around the thumbsticks and seeing it as a crucial factor. There's a recent community poll here on the channel, which I do every day by the way, so check them out. So only 11% of you great viewers vote them as essential. But I absolutely love them on my Ally X. Again, to me they really do add a nice touch when playing in dark environments especially, but I understand Nintendo leaving them off the Switch 2 to save battery life perhaps. For 6, while it is slightly thicker compared to the current Switch, which is great, I totally agree with our great viewer Ian Loveland in that Nintendo missed a trick here, and that it could have had a contoured design like PC handhelds, so long gaming sessions are comfy. I can only play on my Switch OLED for like 15 minutes before my hands start cramping. And again, this is such a huge benefit of the Ally X, with it being a much thicker design which makes it very ergonomic and allows us to play for hours very comfortably. At 7 is that it's so cool that the detachable controllers on the Switch 2 are now magnetic, and now it looks incredibly easy to clip on and off. For me though, there's not been one time playing my Ally X that I wish the controllers on here could detach at all. Even on my Switch OLED over the years, I very rarely detach the controllers to play games with them, and I think that's why I haven't really been that interested in the Legion Go, with obviously one of its main drawing points being detachable controllers too. But let us know in the comments how important being able to remove the controllers is to you. At 8 is that we now finally have bigger thumbsticks and face buttons, which is amazing, yes! If you have larger hands like I do, then the current Switch just feels really awkward, like it was designed for an 8-year-old's hands. It's awesome on the Ally X and of course pretty much all PC gaming handhelds, as these have full-size thumbsticks and face buttons, which is so awesome. And out of interest, I think that's why I struggle a bit with the PlayStation Portal, as this only has 3/4 size thumbsticks, the same as the PSVR 2. For 9 is this intriguing mouse functionality. I'm guessing this could be similar to the Legion Go's take on this. It isn't something I've been desperate to have on my Ally X at all, but let's see how this pans out. And now let's look at our top 3. So we're in our top 3 key areas, and at 10, while in typical Nintendo fashion it wasn't mentioned as being a full HD 1080p screen, all of the leaks do point to this, which I'm a huge fan of, and it will be one of the Switch 2's strongest features. One of the biggest reasons I play my Ally X so much is because of its 1080p screen too, that offers amazing crisp and sharp images, which lower resolution handhelds like the 800p on the Steam Deck struggle to do. At 11 is the power of the Switch 2, and while Nintendo are very coy about specs, the fact that the character models and the environment and what we assume to be Mario Kart 9 look a noticeable step up from the current Mario Kart 8. And also there looks to be 24, yes folks, 24 characters in a race, up from the current 12. Although I do think that we're safe to assume that it will still be pretty far off the absolute beast that's the Z1 Extreme chip in the Ally X. And finally at 12 is price, which wasn't confirmed in the announcement trailer, but the general consensus from analysts is that the Switch will be around the £400 and dollars mark to appeal to the mass market. And of course the Ally X is double this at $800, although of course the Ally X does much more that I'll talk about in just a moment. So will many of us Ally or indeed PC gaming handheld owners be feeling excited or full of apathy towards the Switch 2? Well, PC gaming handhelds have come on massively over the last few years and offer so much, like Xbox Game Pass, playing anti-cheat games, all the joys of emulating our favourite retro consoles, and I'm sure that a good number will have left the days of Nintendo consoles behind. However, if you're like me and you have a strong emotional connection to Nintendo consoles over decades of happy memories, then this looks to be an absolutely solid successor to the original Switch, and I for one can't wait to get it on day one. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Let us know your thoughts on the Switch 2, like for example, are you in the 51% majority who only rate it as only okay from today's poll? And as a thank you for watching this far, I'd love to share this awesome quote. We can't change someone who does not see an issue with their actions. We can only change how we react to them. Oh man, there are work colleagues, family and friends who at times can really get us down and stressed by their actions. But let's rise above it and not allow their negativity to rub off on us. So stay encouraged today, guys. Click here to see the video that YouTube thinks that you like the best. I appreciate every single one of you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.